we'd like to introduce you to your name.
Hello everybody. Just bear with me, I'm a bit nervous to be honest. As you all know, I'm the father of the bride. Some people when they first met me, they call me Mario. First of all, I would like to say how beautiful Malita girl looks today.
Hey, hey.
Standard. After we were thinking for a long time, we're never going to have any children. The surprise our life arrived. And believe me, she didn't surprise us in a sense. She never was a very girly girl. Which is bright yellow trainers, blue tracksuit and a cap. Some people will call it shabby. I would really pass photos, but do you know how scary she can be? Don't can be quite competitive, really. So surprising when playing cards one day with the brother and sister in her auntie. She was shouting, "I'm never going to win." Shabby stayed past. Why a vain lady appeared, really. I remember passing in front of my bedroom's door one day and see in front of the window, in front of the mirror, sorry, with modest sunglasses, a hat, and a feather bow. Actually, in those days, it was Karen's best outfit. She was saying, "I love you, baby." Year passed so quickly. Dawn grew into a very young lady, making us very, very proud, especially when in sixth form she was nominated as a head girl, really. After making new friends in sixth form, she met Ross, really. And after she made it very awkward, really, for Ross, obviously, he actually made wood to my daughter, really. Then they both moved into good careers, really. Ross in the Air Force and my daughter in the police, where she gained and achieved superintendent commendation, really. Continuing family life, we have enjoyed some lovely holidays together in Spain. When last year Ross asked me for my daughter's hand to be married. In marriage. I would like to close this speech to say, Ross, I open my hands to say very welcome to this family. Okay? I know you made my dinner very happy, and I hope you carry on. I know you will. Now, if you're able to right to raise the glass to the bride and groom. The bride and
Cuando pueda lo dice.
Before I start my speech, I just want to point out there's 2 charity boxes on the bar. My brother's doing a Adrian's War Walk for a great cause, so any spare change would be very, very helpful. Or notes. Friends and family and friends. I want to thank you for being here today. You're here because you mean something to Dom, their parents, my parents, or myself. The first toast I would like to make is to the people that unfortunately can't be with us today, which is Dom's nan, her Auntie Vera, my uncle Alan, and my pop. So can you all stand, please? And raise a glass to absent family. Absent family. I'd like to say how stunning Dom looks today. I couldn't be a luckier man. But I need to ask one thing. Now it's all over, can you please just calm down? She's made me the happiest man in the world today. When I first met her, she made me chase her for a year. Supposedly laid down to my reputation. But finally I got a date on Boxing Day 2007. It went well, so I thought. But she still made me stew for another 2 months. Until February. Where I used the smoothest lie known to man. I basically texted her and said, I've told my mate we're going out, is that alright? So yeah, it worked out. I've been together for 6 months doing the Air Force. And she stuck with me through thick and thin. Going through my training, where I couldn't do more than 3 press-ups. It was pretty embarrassing. So I had to do a long time doing phys. Going away to Oman for 4 months, being scared of camel spiders and snakes, and how long I could get away with going over the 3-can rule. And then even when we go to California for long periods of time with work, not being able to get hold of room service to make my bed for me. I really don't think I'd be the person I am today if it wasn't for Dom. Stressed, grumpy, tired. Under the thumb. That stays here, by the way. In all seriousness though, Dom has made me the happiest and proudest person ever over the past few years. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So if you can all raise a glass to the beautiful bride. I feel proud today saying that my mum and dad will be celebrating their 33rd anniversary in 6 days' time. And also Dom's celebrating her 30th. So can we all raise a glass to their success? Congratulations. And also can I have a round of applause for my dad and Juan for their perseverance. But in all seriousness, they're 2 very lucky men. You mean that? Having you? No. Next I'd like to say all the thank yous. All the bridesmaids for the hen do. She had a good time. But she won't tell me anything.
Should I tell you to try to strip it?
Oh, the second. Sorry,
that's more than we are. And they all look very beautiful today. Even my sister. Best men in the ushers for the stag do that shall not be spoken about ever again. They all look pretty happy.
cheers,
the chief bridesmaid Daniela for doing everyone's hair, including her own, which is quite good actually.
Only quite.
No, I mean doing your own hair. I don't mean your actual hair, I mean doing it yourself. Lost it now. Also like to thank Rusty the Foghorn Rusco for his MCing. Even though you are a little bit bossy.
Off Dom. Dom said just pretend you're me for the week.
I got it pretty spot on actually. Also I'd like to thank the parents. Obviously this day would have happened without them. I'd like to thank Mum and Dad for having one hell of a good looking lad. I was going to say they struck out with the other one, but don't tell it. Yeah, Dom's a very lucky lady to have me. Also, Juan and Karen for having such a beautiful daughter. There should be some flowers for both of the parents, or both the mums. The bride. I'm not sure. Definitely not bride.
With a 50-50 chance at it.
And you got it.
Next, I'd like to thank Kenny for driving. And then just the moat shed itself for the great food. Fantastic. Photographers. Harry for a video in it. Yeah, sure. Sliced it. So I can raise the glass again. I just want to drink those. Thank you to everyone for coming. Everyone who's made the day possible. Thank you very much. Cheers. I was actually given a list off Dom to make sure I didn't miss anything out. One thing made me laugh. It was the first reaction when I saw her walk down the aisle. But considering I was writing in advance, I can only presume that she was going to look perfect, which she did. There's only one slight request that I would have had, is that she walked backwards down the aisle, because her ass is incredible. Now for the proposal.
Estamos cogiendo con pinzas.
Now for the proposal. I asked Juan's permission at the bar when we were on holiday in Spain last year, and he said with a tear in his eye, yes. Which will try and tell you that it was me that was crying. Anyway, everyone had gone back to England. Me and Dom had one night left, and I thought this would be the perfect night to pop the question. Down in Marina, after a lovely meal, but her bowels had other plans. And that smell was enough to put me off. And that smell was enough to put me off rings for ages. You can't.
I love it.
Until today, obviously, yes. After the failed attempt to return to England, I returned the rings, not because of second thoughts, but it's because it was absolutely horrendous. With Mum's help, I finally found the perfect one. So I took Dom on a day trip to Devil's Bridge, where we had our first day out. When we first got together, it was our first proper day out. I had a perfect spot in mind where I wanted to do it. But as I turned the corner, there was the biggest Indian family setting up a bloody banquet I've ever seen. Food smelled amazing then. So I just had to wing it, and I found a good spot, and she said yes. And then I made the biggest mistake of my life, which I followed to say, this will give you a good excuse to get yourself in the gym. Needless to say, it went down like a lead balloon. But I drew her attention back to the shiny sparkly thing, and she forgot all about it. And here we are today. Lastly, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the people who have travelled from so far and wide. So we've got Spain, table here. And we've got Suzanne, Harry and Lewis from America. Thank you very much. It means a lot that you're here. Translate.
Lo siento, de verdad de corazón. Muchas gracias por venir desde España.
De tan lejos.
Gracias.
De nada. And obviously Oxford as well, that's quite far. Are you from France? So I'd like to finish the speech off by asking the top table to rise, please. And raise a glass to all of you for making the day so special. So cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Sorry if I'm a little bit nervous. Such an honour to be doing this speech for Ross. He said if he did such a good job, I could do the next one.
Okay. So they say the best man's speech is the groom's worst 5 minutes of the day. The bride's worst 5 minutes, however, come tonight.
Just 5 minutes.
Very generous.
So many.
We had a long debate about how we were going to grill him, if we were going to grill him, you know, how much we were going to grill him. And we decided he does take a lot of stick normally, but he does get a lot more out, so game on.
When I told Ross I'd finished my speech for today, I immediately had a call from Dom, saying she would like to proofread it. I thought, fair enough, so here's the one version. This is the bride and groom. Yeah, no.
You two practice this one.
It's the MX5 in the way, yeah? Mate.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa, hey!
I've known Ross for quite a while now. It's got to be 8-10 years. I'll never forget the first time that I met him. We were sat in Coffinger's kitchen. It was practice for a Young Farmers Junior public speaking competition. I remember sitting there and I was looking at him, eyeing him up and down, thinking, bloody hell, he's tall. Knowing what I know now, I bet he was thinking, bloody hell, he's good looking. All short, a lot of short jokes. Neither of us wanted to be there. Neither of us turned up for the competition. But a great friendship started from there and continued for a long time.
Okay.
Oh, shall I tell me more about it? Yeah, I'll keep going. Yeah, you missed one out before. He always used to tell everybody he looked like Justin Timberlake. The singer, the really famous, good-looking singer, Justin Timberlake. His email address was imnotjustin@hotmail.com. Oh, he still is.
I just don't use it as much.
I get a lot of spam. I've changed mine over the years. So the coach needed a coach full of water. That's all he drank, and I just thought to myself, what do you know, he drinks all that water? You don't even washing it, do you? The drinking kind of went on from there. As you can see, he does enjoy a drop. We'll see you all at the bar for some horrible stories about that later. So talk about all these little accidents and things.
No, because you make half of them up. Half of them aren't even real.
Yeah, that's what he tells everyone. I think you'll love it.
Yeah? Cheers, mate. I spent a while worrying about this speech. The point of it only came to me the other day, and that is, no one else could possibly stand here and feel more proud and honoured to represent Bill on this the most important day of his life. How much meat?
We said we were only going to have 1 point before we did this. One little gem I would like to share with you was the story about the scar on his nose. Yes. It'll stay with me for all this one. We were 16, 17. There was an 18th birthday in the village, and Sam got invited. Ross knew her, and I ain't got a clue she was. We went down to the pub, we had a couple of beers, yeah, we got served, we were happy. We sat there, and they said, we want to go to this. And I said, no, I don't know. And they were like, no, we'll be alright, we'll go to this too. So I was like, no, we won't. So we had a couple more beers. Got to about, I don't know, 11:30, so quite late on. I said, we're going. Right, okay, we're going. And it was at the village hall, the other side of the village. So Sam said, I know a quick route through. He says, we'll do it in no time. We'll get straight there. You know, don't worry. We'll sneak in through the back. We'll have a couple of cheap drinks in there. We'll say hello to everyone. Have a look at the ladies. And then, go home. Call it a day. So we're running across the back gardens of all the houses down the back of the road to get across this village hall. We're running along. Yeah, I'm running. I'm going. And Sam's in the front. I was, solid jog. And there's Sam going, and there's me going, and there's Ross behind. Yeah, he was at the back.
It's bad me.
Yeah, it was bad me, he was limping behind. Remembering about his knee. And Sam goes, duck! And I went, oh, what? And straight in, and Ross, poof. And there was a washing line from the house. Sam had started, ducked, it gone straight over my head, and it went straight into We got into the do, and there was no one in there. What's going on here? They're all having a scrap out the front, weren't they? So we walked out into there, got a pint at the bar, stood there, and they walked in. Bloody hell, you must be the one having a scrap. He was, yeah, I took 3 of them. He still looks scar. That's where I am now, I'm quite enjoying it.
Thinking back through the 6 years at Dom&Ross, I've actually struggled to find any corrupt dirt, surprisingly. The only one worthy of mention today, which you guys would appreciate most, is one time in training. We just had the Cosford Air Show, and he'd been back to see his lovely girlfriend, and managed to leave his berry at home, knowing that he was parading in green today after. So this then went on to us parading in front of half the camp, marching down with us in our greens, and him in his number 1 hat, getting abuse from pretty much everybody.
Today's a very sad day, gentlemen. Yeah, another beauty. No, gentlemen. You ruined it, haven't you?
It's fine, don't give it to me, it's fine.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, again, again, another beauty has been taken to the available list. And ladies, today has passed with but a murmur. I was going to tell a really embarrassing story about Dom, but
Dead.
I was a little bit scared, but I did have one about when she was sick in Ross's car when we had all this just one time it went. But then I thought, no, I don't want to talk about that. So?
She said I can't use it, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did.
I didn't have to clean your car the next morning, did I?
Nor did I.
So I thought I'd just say that I think they are perfect together. Neither can handle the drink. I think you're up.
One thing I will mention is quite often with Ross living alone on camp, he often comes round to us on a weekly basis to scrounge some food.
Daily basis.
Try to keep it to once a week. But yeah, one evening we had Monopoly pie for dessert, to which Ross comes out. I didn't realise Monopoly pie had bananas in it.
No, it tastes like banana.
That's worse, mate. So yeah, I don't know where you got that one. But yeah, jokes and funny stories aside, honestly do think you two make a great couple. I wish you the best in life. My little family, love you both. So congratulations to you two.
In the words of Jonathan Bembo, how did Dom do it? She changed and calmed down. In all seriousness, she did. It was a bit of a wild one before the RAF. I don't know if it's a few of the Mollikins in the RAF or Dom that calmed him down, but yeah, done a good job. Was it? Yeah. Ross is one of my oldest, closest, tallest friends. I'm honoured to see him marry the love of his life. I'm sure he's dad. He's not taller than me. It's not losing a friend when he gets married today, it's gaining one. I'd just like to raise a toast to how beautiful Dom looks and to the pair of them. I've got a really old bit at the bottom, but I'm going to sit down and leave you two out. See you all at the bar. Thank you. Message this morning from Danny. He just wanted to say, Ross and Dom, he's so sorry that you couldn't be here with you on your special day. Ross, I've seen you grow up, and I was proud of you when you joined the RAF. Even more proud of you today for making such a special woman happy. Love to you both from Danny, stuck in the US. So we get that hood down.